the About Face Awards, presented by TICO. Please welcome the Regional Manager for External Affairs at TICO, Nick Plott.
Good morning. Wow, that's loud. Said it sounded like a Marvel movie with that opening, so. Well, good morning. Welcome to the About Face Awards. It's wonderful to see everyone here today for this special celebration. For many years, TICO has been the proud sponsor of the About Face Awards. This event honors middle and high school students who have made positive changes in their behavior or academic performance. These students made the difficult decision to turn things around or make an about face in their lives. This decision didn't happen in a single moment. In fact, we must all make many choices every single day to stay on the right track. We must avoid negative influences, embrace hard work and self-discipline, and surround ourselves with a support network to help us along the way. The family members, friends, school staff, and mentors gathered here today are so very proud of you for not giving up. They continue to see your amazing potential and want you to become the best possible version of yourself. Thank you for being here to celebrate these students and their outstanding accomplishments. We'd also like to extend our gratitude to the Bartow High Culinary Program for providing today's breakfast and the Transition Program for creating the beautiful centerpieces on your tables. Bartow High and Transition Program students, please stand so we can thank you. At this time, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Here to lead us in the pledge is Angelus Franco, a student participating in our transition program.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. On behalf of TICO, we are delighted to be a part of this event. TICO has always been a steadfast supporter of the About Face Awards because this is an opportunity to come together and highlight young people who might otherwise go unnoticed. They're quietly making progress each day to improve their grade point average, attendance, attitude, or making other significant positive steps in their lives. We will soon hear the stories behind our honorees, the challenges they've faced, and the triumphs they've experienced. Would all our About Face honorees please stand and be recognized? Awesome, thank you. This morning, it is my privilege to recognize not only the students of Polk County Public Schools, but their leaders as well. I would like to begin by recognizing any district staff present today. Please stand. Superintendent Fred Hyde couldn't attend today's event, but he still wanted to share his congratulations for this year's About Face Award recipients.
Good morning. I'm Fred Hyde, Superintendent of Polk County Public Schools, and it's my honor to welcome you today to the About Face Awards. I wished I could be here personally to congratulate each and every one of you. You're here to celebrate the hard work that has gotten you back on the right track to successful futures. The medallion you'll receive today symbolizes your determination to not be defined by outside influences, hardships, or even trauma. Every day, many of you are facing the daunting personal challenges such as peer pressure and other adversities. However, you didn't give up or make excuses. Instead, you made the difficult decision, refocused your efforts on what you could do to improve your lives, like getting to bed early, studying more, managing your behaviors, and being more productive, and obviously other important positive choices. Today, you're surrounded by family members, teachers, principals, guidance counselors, mentors, and many others. They've watched with a great deal of pride as you've grown and matured. We are also very happy to see your progress and can't wait to see the many wonderful things you will continue to accomplish. You're on an amazing pathway to success, and you've proven that no matter what struggles the future might bring, that you have a strong support network around you, and you can accomplish anything you set your minds to. Before I go, I also want to take a moment to thank TECO, the sponsor of today's event. We obviously could not make this celebration possible without their generosity and partnership. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Okay. Well, now it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage a special guest to share his thoughts with you on how to prepare for success. Dr. Darrell Ward has spent a life supporting cultural arts and public education. He is currently the executive director of the Polk Arts and Cultural Alliance, a nonprofit organization that champions Polk arts community and advocates for arts education in K-12 schools, colleges, and universities. However, Dr. Ward's professional career began inside the classroom. He spent 15 years working as a teacher in public schools before becoming an administrator. He has seen firsthand how students can overcome obstacles with the support of their families, friends, and school staff. Dr. Ward served as principal at Harrison School for the Arts from 2013 to 2019, and he also taught as an adjunct professor of education at Florida Southern College. He holds multiple degrees, including a Doctor of Philosophy and Curriculum and Instruction from USF. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Dr. Darrell Ward.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. It is such a pleasure to be here. I'm going to try to use my inside voice, but that's probably not going to happen. So I have to think you're excited to be here. You got some good food, and you are not in school. So that's a plus right there. It's already a winning morning. Again, it's a privilege and an honor. This is truly one of my favorite events when I was a principal to attend because it honors and recognizes choices and specific decisions that you made. So, I don't know about you, but I love Chinese food. And what I love about Chinese food are fortune cookies. Except if you've eaten a fortune cookie, hold on, I got to do this. I have a fancy iPhone watch. I don't know, I think that's what they're called. I don't know how to do anything on it but set a timer. All right, so my arm, it might make a sound. I don't know that either. So I love fortune cookies, but they really shouldn't be called fortune cookies. If you recall, when you open them and read it, it's not a fortune. It's like they should be called advice cookies because they tell you advice. Like I got one time that said, I opened it after eating and it said, you shouldn't have had the chicken. So that's like a misfortune cookie. So what I thought I would do is open a couple fortune cookies and see what lessons they may teach us. Because they've spent all kinds of time trying to teach us with these. So I'm going to open this fortune cookie. If anybody wants the fortune cookie later, you can have it. I cannot promise you they are not stale. That's another problem with fortune cookies. So this one says, do not confuse the beginning with the end. So I know a lot of times when I was in the classroom and as a principal, we kind of mark our days and mark our times of the year by specific events. And so as an event is ending, we kind of start to relax and celebrate that it's over, whether it's a school year or a different portion of, maybe you're getting ready to graduate or you're getting ready to move from middle school to high school, and that's all good, but the really successful people realize that the end of something is always the beginning of something else. So people laugh at me for this. I wish I could have figured this out when I was your age, but I didn't. But I did figure it out a while ago. When I became principal at Harrison, I was principal for, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 months. And somebody came in and said, how's it going? And I replied, and you're going to think they thought I was kidding, but I wasn't. They said, how's it going? I said, it's going well. I'm already planning my exit strategy. And they thought, oh, you're unhappy with it? No, I'm not unhappy with the job. I don't know when the exit will be. It turned out it was 7 years. But I figured out that if I start planning for whatever is next, the time I spend there would not only be better, but then I'm prepared for whatever is next. So I went back to college. Nick mentioned I went to USF and got a doctorate. So that the next thing I could do, 7 years later, was teach at college. So I'm the executive director of the Polk Arts and Culture Alliance. It's a nonprofit that helps arts organizations, promotes their events, promotes artists. Someone the other day said, I've been in the job a year. How's it going? Planning my exit strategy. I'm not going to do this job forever. So I'm working on what's next, on who's coming behind me. That's a key. Wherever you are, students, parents, always remember that the end of something is the beginning of something else. That's not a bad advice. Let's see what else is in the cookies. Nick, you are going to have a mess up here when I'm done. Yeah, but you can eat in between, yeah. Here's the next one. Failure is a better teacher than success. Now, let me tell you something. I've known that for a while, but I think it's important to let's lay it all out and let's be honest. Our society claims that failure is a good teacher, that we should learn from our mistakes, that we should get better by making his mistakes and learning from them. But to be honest, now I want you to think about it, our society doesn't really celebrate failure. It punishes it. And sometimes the worst place to fail is school. And when I'm talking failure, I'm not talking making F's, that could be it, but I'm talking making a mistake. But those are the things that give us these building blocks to learn from. Failing isn't the problem. Failing to learn from failing is always the problem. There's some of you who are a little bit older may remember, there's a famous comedian, his name was Groucho Marx, and he used to do this comedy skit where he played a doctor, and someone would come in the room and he would say, well, what's wrong with you? And the patient would say, it hurts when I do this. And his response was, don't do that. And it's silly and simple, but sometimes it is that simple when it comes to failing. Again, it's nothing wrong with failing. One of the things I really tried hard to do at Harrison was to make it a safe place for students to fail, to take risks. Because that is what helps us grow. That's what makes us be able to be at an About Face Awards, is learning from those mistakes. All right, the last one I have, I got 4 whole minutes left. This is probably my favorite one. I'm guessing I know what's in here. What you don't know is more important than what you do know. It sounds odd to say in a classroom full of teachers, educators, and students. The key to that is always being willing to rethink things. I can't tell you how many people, especially adults, they're the worst at it, who figure something out, whatever it is, or believe something, and then they think that it's always going to be that way. They never rethink things. Now, the secret to rethinking things is asking questions, is being curious. The best question to ask is why. And by the way, when we were all younger, we did that. When we were young children, we asked why, until our parents said, okay, enough with the why. But somehow we lose that questioning. But again, the really successful people figure out that things don't have to stay the way they are, even good things. And so they question that. I was reading a story recently about a couple of guys that lived in San Francisco, and they needed to pay their rent. And if you know anything about San Francisco, it is literally one of the most expensive places in the world to live. And so they were trying to figure out how to pay their rent, and they didn't really know how to do it. And they said, we've got an extra bedroom. I wonder if somebody would pay us to stay in our bedroom. And so they went to some friends and asked them to give them some money so they could create a website and advertise their bedroom. And the friend said, "Are you crazy? People aren't going to stay in your bedroom. That's what hotels are for." But the makers and the creators of Airbnb didn't give up because they kept asking, well, why wouldn't someone pay to stay in my bedroom? That was a question that no one else was asking. So being willing to rethink things, being willing to ask questions, being willing to admit you're wrong and move in a different direction, I would think that the people in this room, I'm talking to the students here, but hopefully others as well, that shouldn't be hard for you. That's why you're here today. You had the courage to look at where you were, wherever that was. Maybe your grades weren't good, maybe your attendance wasn't very good, maybe your attitude stunk, whatever it was. You looked at that and said, it doesn't have to stay that way. Why or what can I do differently? And you made a choice to change. That takes a lot of courage because let's be honest, you could have made that choice and failed. I had a good, he's a good friend of mine. I'm trying to be careful because a lot of people in this room know him. But he was a former boss of mine. I just outed him. And he was one of those people that used to say, he would give me an assignment to do. I'm putting the cookies away, Nick, so don't get. He would give me an assignment to do, and he would say stuff like, failure isn't an option. And I would kind of turn my back and laugh. Failure's always an option. All the time. And sometimes it's an okay option. But asking these questions and being willing to turn around from that, that's what puts you where you are today. That's what helps you with your own exit strategies. I can't tell you how excited I am for you. I say this every chance. I know there were a couple people in here. I spoke to a group of students at Harrison earlier this week. And I always say this when I'm around young people because it's true. And I don't really say it for the young people. I say it for the adults in the room. You know, when I was a principal, people who were not familiar with the education system would sometimes get me maybe at church or at Publix, and they'd say, oh, boy, these young people today. Whew. And I learned, my response was, well, you know what? You don't know the young people I know. I'm not worried about the young people. I'm not worried about the future because of the young people. I'm worried about the future because the adults will screw it up. I'm encouraged by all of you. I'm encouraged by your courage and the decisions that you make. I'm confident that you will go forth and do well. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Ward. I'll definitely never look at fortune cookies the same way again. But thank you for sharing your inspirational thoughts and guidance for our students. Now, will all of this year's About Face Awards recipients please report to the lobby to my left so we can get you lined up for today's presentation. So for our guests and viewers, allow me to explain how this presentation will unfold. Each student will be called up on the stage. We will be taking photos that will be available later online for download. The photos will be available in the coming weeks. The link can be found on the back of your program, so do not lose a program or ask a neighbor for one. Each student will receive a special medallion. We encourage them to display this keepsake with pride as a reminder of their achievement and to encourage them during challenging times to continue along the right path. When graduation day arrives, we also hope to see these medallions around their necks. Students, thank you for proudly representing your schools, our district, and your families. Principals, guidance counselors, family members, and mentors, we are grateful to you for the time and effort you have taken to help these students achieve their true potential.
Jamari Walker, Auburndale Senior High. Jamari once struggled with his math requirements. He worked with a math coach, recovered his credits, and passed the ACT. After discovering the benefit of tutoring, he motivated his classmates to also receive help and keep up with their assignments. Jamari plans to attend Travis Technical College in the summer and obtain his welding certification. Aiden Stivers, Bartow Middle. Aiden has grown incredibly, especially when it comes to self-control. He is much better at managing adversity and can express himself appropriately. He leads by example and avoids the distractions of middle school life. Aiden is excited to have been accepted into the Architectural and Engineering Academy at George Jenkins Senior High. Tyler Anthony Russian, Bartow Senior High. Tyler has matured into a hardworking, mature student who believes in himself. Since entering his senior year, he has focused more than ever on successfully completing his graduation requirements, attending classes regularly, and encouraging his classmates to finish strong. Tyler plans to enroll in the lineman program at South Florida Community College. Olivia Core, Citrus Ridge, a Civics Academy. Olivia's teachers have witnessed her undergo exponential growth in her academic performance and personal development. She uses self-regulation strategies to effectively manage her emotions. She is often the group leader when it comes to tackling projects. She takes pride in helping other students and enjoys speaking in front of the classroom. Olivia wants to attend the University of Florida and study veterinary bioengineering and biochemistry. Abrina Causey, Crystal Lake Middle. Abrina had difficulty transitioning from elementary to middle school. Through hard work and determination, she improved her self-advocacy skills and now seeks assistance from adults when encountering difficult situations. She has a positive outlook and is considerate, respectful, and cheerful. Abrina is becoming a leader on campus and would like to attend vocational school to pursue a career in cosmetology. Deontay Fielder, Daniel Jenkins Academy of Technology. Deontay has made remarkable progress with improving his behavior and raising his grades. He has learned to follow directions, maintain a positive attitude, and make better choices. He plans to attend college to study engineering and play football, basketball, track, or baseball. Deontay also wants to give back to his community. Omarion Dargan, Davenport High School. Omarion has moved beyond discipline and grade issues, which threaten his eligibility to play sports. He has improved in all of these areas and is a multi-sport athlete and senior class role model. He leads by example and encourages his peers to be on time for practice and class. Omarion plans to attend college and play football. Xavier Penna, Davenport School of the Arts. Xavier overcame challenges in life by meeting weekly with the school dean. He developed a can-do attitude and began making smart decisions. Xavier has even begun to share problem-solving strategies with his peers and help them improve their grades and behavior. After high school, he plans to become a medical doctor. Adrian Barbera, Discovery Academy. Adrian is maturing into a diligent student who faces challenges with a positive mindset. He perseveres through tough assignments and always gives his very best effort. He encourages classmates to also overcome obstacles and has shown tremendous dedication to strive for success. Adrian plans to attend college and become a computer programmer. Nicholas Villanueva Rico, Discovery High School. Nicholas distanced himself from those who were not setting the best example. He improved his grades, behavior, attendance, and attitude. Nicholas was nominated as the captain of the soccer team for showing great leadership skills, motivating his teammates, and displaying a passion for the game. He plans to attend Ridge Technical College and become a certified electrician. Sandria Jarbo, Donald E. Woods Opportunity Center. Sandria continues to excel in her academics at Donald E. Woods Opportunity Center. She demonstrates genuine respect for all of her teachers and has strong leadership qualities. After high school, Sandria plans to enlist in the U.S. Navy. She would also like to have a career in real estate, investing in Airbnb properties. Skylar Savannah Brooke Gaddy, Fort Meade Middle Senior High, middle school level. Skylar has resolved her previous discipline issues and other difficulties. She is now a mature and respectful student who demonstrates leadership as the only teaching assistant in middle school. Skylar is interested in becoming a book publisher. She has begun researching colleges and would like to get a degree in literature. Isaiah King, Fort Meade Middle Senior High, high school level. Isaiah always has a positive attitude, and because of the way he carries himself, it's easy to overlook his past challenges. Teachers can always count on him when something needs to be accomplished. His grades are great, and he serves as president of the Students' Future Builders Association chapter. He consistently attends outside school activities such as open house nights, community projects, and field trips. Isaiah plans on working in construction after graduation. Brianna Abreu Greco, Fresh Start Community School. Brianna struggled with math, but through her perseverance, she is now on track to receive her diploma. Losing her father during high school didn't stop her desire to complete her studies, all while working 2 jobs to support herself and her mother. Brianna wants to explore the medical field and possibly become a nurse. Wanya Clayton, Frostproof Middle Senior High. Wanya makes A's and B's in school, and his behavior now matches his grades. He once struggled to keep his attitude in check, but has received no referrals over the last 2 years. He is set to graduate in the top 20 of his class. He helps teachers as an intern and completes projects with little direction. Wanya will attend Florida State University and study health sciences. Antonio Judkins, George Jenkins Senior High. Antonio had a new mindset and better attitude for his senior year. He does well on tests, his grades are up, and he passed his ELA requirement with an extremely high reading score. As a football player, he mentors younger players by encouraging them to be respectful and achieve their goals. Antonio will go to Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, where he'll play football and focus on general studies. Gian Wilfred Valenciano Tana, Haines City High, IB. Gian now reflects the characteristics of an IB learner. He is transformed into an attentive student who cares and serves as a positive influence on his peers. He is professional and intentional. Gian plans to finish high school in the IB program and then attend New York University to become a cardiologist. Ruby Ellis Rivera, Haines City Senior High. Ruby has taken the initiative to be in front of the camera for short films, music videos, and news stories in her TV class. The once quiet and introverted student now has a confidence that has positively affected her academics. She isn't afraid to take on new challenges at school. Ruby would like to pursue a business degree while working as a tax accountant. Paris Donaldson, Harrison School for the Arts. Paris is a passionate, determined student who has overcome challenges and is now back on her academic track. She is organized, driven, and committed to her dancing. She has worked through hardships and inspired others through her resilience. Paris wants to pursue a career in law and maybe go into politics. Sherman Clark, Jewett Middle Academy. Sherman has made the necessary adjustments and is now on task. He completes assignments and makes better choices in the classroom. He is doing better with encouragement from his teachers and consistently earns A's and B's. Since August, he has been more responsible and is making great strides towards success. Sherman would like to play college sports while studying mechanical engineering. Brenaya McGarry, Kathleen Middle. Brenaya is now making better decisions. and her grades and behavior have seen tremendous growth. She is making straight A's on her report card with no discipline issues. She also has been a leader by staying out of trouble and helps others by serving as a positive role model. Renaya's future goals include going to college and becoming a nurse. Kamari Williams, Kathleen Senior High. Kamari has beat the odds, raised his GPA, and earned the credits to graduate. He followed a schedule of classes and credit recovery after transferring to Kathleen the fall of his senior year. Through his perseverance, determination, and hard work, he has proven that he can be successful and a leader at whatever he chooses. Kamari plans on working at his uncle's automotive repair business while attending the automotive program at Travis Technical College. Graceland Jackson, Lake Gibson Senior High. Graceland now understands the importance of staying in school and graduating. She is making good grades, has stellar attendance, and has made a full turnaround. She no longer procrastinates and now turns in her work before it's due. Graceland plans on attending college as a business major and would like to become an interior designer. Dantravius Swain, Lake Marion Creek Middle. Dantravius realized that school suspensions and negative behaviors were not leading him toward his goals. He no longer gets drawn into some of the negative behaviors of his peers. As an athlete, he is both talented and hardworking. He is recognized by staff and students as someone to look up to and helps others work towards their success. Dantravius wants to be a student athlete and study business in college so he can be his own boss. DeMarco Walker, Lake Region High. DeMarco has earned the credits and GPA he needs to walk across the stage to receive his high school diploma. He has worked very hard to get there after starting the year short of those requirements. DeMarco is proof that hard work pays off. His dedication to graduate has inspired others to attain their diploma. DeMarco's future and plans include going to college. Doris Farias, Lakeland Highlands Middle School. Doris now comes to school with a smile on her face and keeps up with all of her assignments. After improving her focus, she is making A's and B's on her assignments and has her head in the game. She helps her friends with their classwork and keeps them out of trouble by being a good influence. Doris would like to attend Brown University or Cornell University to become a surgeon or psychiatrist. Genesis Imari Guzman, Lakeland Senior High. Genesis has persevered through the setbacks of COVID and taking online classes. She tragically lost her mom during her sophomore year. Despite those hardships, she has found the courage and determination to achieve her goal of earning her diploma and serve in the military. Genesis has also been a leader of the girls' basketball team. After graduation, she plans on joining the U.S. Air Force as a flight engineer. Khalil Harris, Lawton Childs Middle Academy. Khalil is driven and determined to succeed in all that he does and has improved his behavior. He now stays on task and is super focused. He doesn't allow anything to distract him and shows great potential. He is also a leader and role model and competes on the LCMA track team. Khalil has excellent grades and gives God the glory for all of his successes. He plans on becoming a gospel singer to inspire others. Landon Poirier, McLaughlin Academy of Excellence. Landon has used his positive attitude, hard work, and new strategies to overcome difficulties with dyslexia. He now completes assignments without help and self-monitors his grades and progression. He assists his fellow classmates without having to be asked. Landon's future plans include obtaining a business degree and starting a landscaping business. Isaac Cruz, Mulberry Middle. Isaac has made the positive behavior changes that he needed to become a successful student. He has matured over the last 3 years and is known for being hardworking and funny. He makes good decisions every day, even when it is tough. He is focused on going to high school and graduating. Victor Serrano Hernandez, Mulberry Senior High. Victor attends school now on a consistent basis and has 0 days of discipline. He has overcome academic and behavioral challenges and is on track to graduate in May. As a role model, his hard work and never give up attitude serves as an inspiration to his classmates. He has also shown them that asking for help is okay and to accept help when it's given to you. Victor plans to attend Travis Technical College for welding. Asad Amira, Polk Grad Academy. Asad struggled to prioritize his schoolwork while working 35 hours a week. With support and encouragement from his teachers and staff, he became determined to graduate. Asad committed to studying, and teachers helped him devise a plan for success. He is now on track to graduate in May. Asad is saving money for his education and is looking into becoming a welder. Samira Briggs, Polk Virtual School, middle school level. Samira had to take the initiative to keep up with her assignments as a Polk virtual student. After being behind during the first semester, she used a calendar to track her assignments and prioritize her schoolwork. Her art also keeps her motivated and inspires her to succeed in academics. Samira plans on studying art in college. Gabrielle O'Brien, Polk Virtual School, high school level. Gabrielle has become a hero to her math teacher. By being an active learner, she has gone from a D to a B in algebra. She never gave up in her studies and has always put in the necessary effort. Gabrielle plans on majoring in nursing or another health field at a Florida college. Alexandria Gonzalez, Ridge Technical Academy. Lexi isn't defined by her challenges. She is on track to graduate with an A average. In addition, she has accomplished many things while raising her beautiful daughter. Other teen mothers can turn to Lexi as a mentor, demonstrating that they can be successful in school. Lexi has plans to return to Ridge for the pharmacy technician program and also hopes to become a fashion designer. Edrielle Rucker, Rochelle School of the Arts. Edrielle's confidence has grown, and the once shy student now demonstrates determination and perseverance in all of her classes. Her grades have improved tremendously, and now she has no problem participating in class. In band, she has become an encouraging leader. Edrielle's future plans include studying business administration and management at Southeastern University. Alexander Nelson, Roosevelt Academy, middle school level. Alexander no longer exhibits the poor grades, lack of respect, and behavior of the past. He now attends school regularly and has a pleasant attitude. This year he has matured and is a positive role model. He often encourages others to make better choices and follow instructions. Alexander is still deciding on his future, but he wants to have a career where he can make people happy. Caleb Taylor, Roosevelt Academy, high school level. Caleb made the choice to change his attitude and avoid drama. After a rough start, he found trust in a teacher mentor. He now mentors others without judgment. Caleb is compassionate, and others look up to him as a leader and someone they can trust. He is dual enrolled at Ridge Technical College in a welding course and plans to continue his welding studies at Ridge after high school. DeAndre Cruz, Rosabelle Blake Academy. DeAndre has taken the initiative and now is more accountable for his behavior and actions. He has worked diligently to pass his classes and be promoted to 9th grade. His classmates now follow his lead of coming to school on time and finishing homework in a timely manner. DeAndre has plans to become a firefighter by first completing his emergency medical technician certification. Ashton Peak, Shelley Boone Middle. Ashton decided to work on her anger issues and now controls her emotions in a productive and healthy way. She puts in the work to make positive choices and now sees misunderstandings as an opportunity to compromise with others. She radiates an attitude of maturity and confidence. Ashton will attend Ridge Community High School's Medical Academy as part of her goal of working in obstetrics. Griselle Martinez Figueroa, Sleepy Hill Middle. Griselle made the choice to rise above the behaviors of some of her peers. She has grown exponentially in her maturity and discipline. and gives her best both academically and behaviorally. She shows leadership as the captain of the volleyball, basketball, soccer, and track teams. Although Grizel's future plans are not decided, she wants to continue her leadership roles inside and out of the classroom. Juniel Jair Rivera, Southwest Middle. Juniel no longer reacts with a temper when things don't go his way. He now resists peer pressure and has improved both in his grades and social skills. He has an optimistic and positive outlook and shows his leadership by being considerate and caring about his classmates. His kindness and understanding are inspiring. Juniel's future plans include working at Publix and graduating from high school with the possibility of studying sports medicine. Ronnie Rodriguez, Summerlin Academy. Ronnie now has started to look forward to the future. After being withdrawn and depressed during the COVID pandemic, he has served the community as a role model during events such as the Hispanic Heritage Festival. He brings a positive attitude to school as he strives for excellence in his classes. Ronnie will be attending Polk State College in the fall and plans to eventually major in engineering at Florida Southern College. Amaya Books, Tinnerock High. Amaya has faced and overcame personal challenges that once took her priorities away from school. She is now giving 100% to making education her focus, with the goal of graduating in May. Amaya participates in the Veterinarian Assistant Program, where she helps other students with her experience in learning the program's concepts. Amaya will be attending St. Petersburg College and studying marine biology as part of her goal to work with the rehabilitation of marine life. Katia Gomez Jimenez, Travis Technical Academy. Katia's regular attendance at school and positive attitude are proof that she is working up to her potential. She has made her education a priority and is a good example to others because of her eagerness to learn. Although she hasn't determined her future goals, she is on the right path with her determination to graduate from high school. Brantley Gunter, Union Academy. Brantley's work ethic and attitude have improved to the point where he now completes his assignments and is more conscientious about the quality of his work. He also advocates for himself by asking for help when needed. Among his peers, he is developing as a leader. Brantley aspires to become an electrical engineer. Anna Marie Manahan, West Area Adult. Anna's attitude was negative, and she refused to go to school. After having a significant educational gap, she will now graduate in May as an honor student. She has received scholarships and uses her organizational skills to help others pursue scholarships. Anna has been accepted into the Veterinarian Tech program at Hillsborough Community College and plans on becoming a veterinarian. Janiyah Kendrick, Westwood Middle. Janiyah struggled with her behavior and negative interactions with her classmates. With support from her family and school staff, she now understands how to face her challenges in a positive way. Janiyah helps to set a positive culture on campus by encouraging her friends not to escalate negative situations. She aspires to become a nail technician or work in the medical field. Gabrielle Lynn Hazlitt, Winter Haven Senior High. Gabrielle was confrontational in her earlier years at Winter Haven Senior High. Over time, she has learned that everybody is here to help and has become more approachable. She has also taken on leadership roles in the JROTC program and has a job as a home health aide. Gabrielle intends to enlist in the Army and pursue a nursing career.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, please join me in applauding these amazing students one more time. Just incredible stories, and trying to listen to those and just not shed a tear. Some of y'all truly have inspiring stories in which you've overcome in your personal lives, and just hearing about the goals you have for the future, it really warms my heart, and I really applaud you for your efforts, and just know that you're going to do amazing things in your life. I want to thank Dr. Darrell Ward for serving as our guest speaker today, as well as the Polk Education Foundation for its continued support of this event. I would also like to thank Bartow High's culinary program for providing a delicious breakfast, and the transition program for these beautiful centerpieces. Students also received gift bags from Mid-Florida Credit Union, as well as Subway gift cards from Polk Education Foundation. All right. Yeah. Guess we know where everyone's going for lunch today. Circuit Judge Brenda Ramirez has also written a letter of congratulations to our honorees. Thanks to everyone who contributed their time and support for today's celebration. We're so proud of all our students here today. Drive safe. Have a great week.